Okay, this system is going to be way more interesting. We still want to solve this system by either eliminating x's or eliminating y's. But again, if we add together 4x and 3x, we don't get 0x. And if we subtract, we don't get 0x. 4x minus 3x is x, not 0x. We can't add these two together. 3y plus negative 5y, that doesn't get us 0y. So what we'd like to do is get the numbers in front of the x's to be the same, or the numbers in front of the y's to be the same. Now, I'm going to show you this particular example two different ways. For now, though, we'll do it one, and then a separate video I'll show you a different way. In this case, what we're going to do is we're going to get the x's to be the same. And the way that we're going to do that is we are going to multiply. I can get 4 and 3 to be the same. If I multiply the 4 times 3, I get 12. And if I multiply the 3 times 4, I get 12. So I'm going to go ahead and multiply the entire top equation by 3. And I'm going to multiply the entire bottom equation by 4. Again, this is legal as long as I multiply both sides of the equation by the same thing. So just to keep track of what these guys are, because they're going to look different pretty soon, let's go ahead and rewrite them. 3 times 4x is 12x. 3 times 3y is 9y. 3 times 8 equals 24. And then we'll look at equation 2. Equation 2 is going to be 4 times 3x is 12x. 4 times negative 5y is negative 20y. And 4 times negative 23, well, nobody really knows what that is. Maybe we should get a calculator. Negative 92. Okay. So, 4 times 2 is 8. 4 times 20 is 80, plus 12 more, 92. So now we got our two equations. We want to get rid of these x's, and the way we're going to do it is by subtraction. So, let's go ahead, and I'm going to go ahead and give myself an underline. I'm going to remind myself subtract. Now, I write the parentheses and the subtraction sign because a lot of times what happens is we get distracted while we're doing these problems and we forget that we're subtracting. So it has to be 12x minus 12x, and it has to be 9y minus negative 20y. It's not 9y minus 20y, it's 9y minus negative 20y. So we put the negative sign there to remind us. And then 24 minus negative 92. So if you have a calculator, it makes it a lot easier to get it right. 12x minus 12x is 0. Blissfully 0. We love that 0. So we'll put that there. And then 9 minus a negative 20. Why don't you guys try it yourself, and then let's see if we agree. You can either do it by hand or with a calculator. Go ahead and pause the video. Okay. I'm hopeful that the result you got was 9 plus 20, which is 29y. So 29y equals. And then again, 24 minus negative 92. We'll pause the video and see if you get the same answer as me. Okay, so we're back. I hope that you got 24 plus 92, which is 116. Oops. There we go, that's better. Okay, so then we got to divide both sides by something, and again, I'd like you to try it, and then we'll get y all by itself. Hopefully you got y equals 4, and we'll circle that because it's not our final answer. And then we go plug that 4 back into either equation 1 or 2, and then we can find x. So here, but wait, before we do, I want to show you another way. For many people have problems subtracting the equation 1 minus 2. So I'm going to show you another way to do this real quick. It goes like this. So what I've done is I've rewritten equation 1 and equation 2. Equation 1 looks exactly the same here as it did over here. But over here, what I did is I went through and I changed the minus sign to a plus. And then I changed 12x to negative 12x, negative 20y to positive 20y, and negative 92 to positive 92. It's kind of like multiplying everything by -1. Again, it's legal as long as I multiply everything on the left side of the equal sign by -1 and everything on the right side by -1. But this just makes it so much easier because now we can just add. So we add 12x plus negative 12x. We add 9 plus 20. We add 24 plus 92. And we get the same results as we did over here. So we should get 29y. So we should get the exact same result as we did over here. 9 plus 20 is 29. 24 plus 92 is 116. Divide both sides by 29. We get y equals 4. All right. I'm going to leave the finishing this as an exercise for you guys. You now take the 4, the y equals 4, plug it into either equation 1 or 2, and then find x.